Everyone's obsessed with widescreen. But what if that cinematic ratio we all chase is quietly imprisoning us in a very particular kind of digital claustrophobia? Picture this. You're at your desk, eyes darting between two documents side by side, both fighting for your attention like crowded passengers in a subway car. The screen feels squished, cramped, too narrow to breathe, yet not quite small enough to ignore the tension. This is the daily grind of the 16:9 world, a stretched canvas that promises space but delivers constraint. This frustration, caught between too squeezed and too stretched, draws us into a deeper question about how we shape our tools and, in turn, how they shape our work and thought. The 20th century German philosopher Martin Heidegger tackled something like this when he discussed being in the world, which simply means how we exist isn't just us floating free. It's tied to the environment around us, the spaces and objects we inhabit. Our tools are not neutral. They're part of the stage where our lives unfold. Think about your screen's aspect ratio as a kind of cage or home. The 4:3 ratio was like a cozy room, small but contained, too small to spread out, but intimate enough to focus. The 16:9 is like a glass corridor, wide but shallow, offering a view, but no depth for the vertical thoughts or ideas to grow. The 16:10 ratio, a forgotten middle ground, restores the possibility of balance between width and height, like a room with both a window and a cozy corner. It grants you the freedom to navigate, work, and reflect without feeling pressed. Heidegger would say that when your being leans against a poorly shaped world here, your screen with its unyielding ratio, you resist or bruise. The tools impose a kind of thrownness, where your work habits become shoved into forms that aren't truly yours, but are demanded by the environment. So why don't we just call it a 5 and make that clearer? Because calling it 16:10 ties it into a dominant narrative of widescreen standards, revealing how even numbers and names function as invisible fences, guiding what we accept as normal or best. The very name hides a simpler truth. Maybe the frustration with aspect ratios is more than a gripe about screens. It's a quiet rebellion against the fences around our focus and creativity. The 16:10 ratio isn't just a dimension. It's a metaphor for a life that can hold space for breadth without collapsing into shallow widths. A tiny rebellion hiding in plain sight. In the end, our days will be spent tapping keys in these digital cages. Yet the subtle discomfort points to a deeper yearning to find room enough to exist, not just function. And that is a space we haven't quite learned how to claim yet.